I think we're ready. Hey guys, Sergio Torrero's Hispanic influencer. Today my topic is gonna be the app. This is a very interesting app, guys, because the people, the community feed this app. Okay, it's a navigation app called WAZE or WAZE. Okay, you guys can just Google it, WAZE. Okay, so that is the app, and like I say, is being feed and upgraded, the content. The people is creating the content for this app. It's really interesting, and what I'm gonna talk about it is now that we all need to find extra resources for us to advertise our businesses. This is a great app because if you targeting people, let's say a restaurant, of course there's some people out there they're looking for the place as soon as they start feeling hungry. So guess what, your restaurant or your business that targets that specific people can advertise in those particular times, let's say 10 a.m. to 11 to 12, whatever, or breakfast or whatever. That's just one example, but I'm going to talk to you guys about numbers. Right now you can reach around 384 new drivers with this app, WAZE. Okay, you can reach this amount of cars. It's a lot of people out there. I'm starting trying it with some personal injury attorneys, so let's see how it goes. Actually, I always do my tries or my test campaigns with my own money. Okay, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the other thing that you can do, numbers, sorry, and there was a study, and this information I got it, from a study that I was just reading the other day, and I said, man, I had to talk about these topics, TikTok, and Snapchat, WAZE, and all the social media, because there is this coronavirus is killing a lot of businesses. So let me put content out there about how to overcome, right? Which other media channels you should be using. So anyway, in this report showed that 20% of the people that saw the ad or was an ad or brand was reflected in this app, they influence the buying decision. Okay, because they are in their cell phone, you are in their cell phone, and you are in an application where the community, is talking to each other and they share information. One thing that I know, because I used it before, is that you can report what is a police ad, a cop or whatever. So anyway, they use it to communicate themselves. So it's pretty interesting. It creates an engagement between the audience. So it's awesome. So you can reach around 384,000 drivers, right, a month. 20%, they said the brand in the East app, facilitate the buying decision. So what you can do, right, with WAZE, I don't know how to pronounce it. If you guys know how to pronounce this app, and just help me out, guys. So branded pin means like when they googling something, no, not googling, when they searching for something or they passing by your location, your logo, your ad, your building is going to show up there. So that will create a huge relevance in their app, right, in the app. So you're going to stand out. Okay, so that is one thing that you can do. Let's say you are a jewelry store, right? You want to pop up like, hey, here's a jewelry store, right? This is awesome for people that just open their business. Okay, if no one knows and you want to drive people to your store, that is driving. So this is the app, and it's passing by, right? So now, which other thing you can do? Promote search. If I'm looking for a restaurant, you can promote your restaurant. If I'm looking for bank, the bank is gonna be on the top, the list, right? Because they have a list of the businesses. You sell, I don't know, whatever you sell, you can brand, sponsor your brand. Okay, no, you can promote your brand. So that is the other thing. What else? That is two things that you can do in WAZE. It's kind of limited, but it's good. It's people on the go. And now let's see what you can collect. You can measure. Remember KPIs. Back in the days, your goal was ratings and impressions, and TV station that was, this is my audience. So what you can measure with WAZE or WAZE, you can measure impressions, you can measure clicks, you can measure spend, okay, how much they spend, and how much you spend, and you can measure navigation. This is really interesting because you can see how people go to you, and certain the freeway that they were using. Okay, so it's really interesting to understand where your business is coming from, literally, right? So you can maybe back it up with some billboards and in that particular freeway or street. Okay, and that is WAZE. Let me see if in my notes. Okay, basically I covered everything that you guys need to know to start using it. My recommendation. What is my recommendation? One, spend some money there. Be creative. Choose your keywords very carefully, and what else? And throw with $100, $200. See how it goes. See the impression, likes. Now, people, if people don't show to your store, but you got a lot of impressions, that doesn't mean it's a failure. That only means that you need to put other kind of content, right? People is using the app, people is using, they seeing your ad, means that you have to adapt somehow the hours, the keywords and demographic that you targeting. Okay, thank you so much for keep watching, guys. See you guys later.